All right.
So, what do you guys think of the chill guy meme?
You know, he's pretty chill because
Pretty
he's
chill.
just a chill guy.
Am I as chill as him?
You can be pretty chill. Can you do the pose? Hands in pockets.
You want me to stand up?
Yeah.
No.
You're going to be cut off by the top
They
of
don't
the
pay
screen.
me enough to stand up.
That's real.
Well, you got a
That's real.
sweater. He wears a sweater.
Yeah, a grey sweater as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then why don't
I
you
see
do it?
jeans.
I want to see you.
I don't
do
have
it.
jeans, so I can't do it.
They look like jeans from a distance.
Then they just...
Black denim. Do it.
Billie
Ah,
Jean.
I made him do it. What a fucking idiot.
Oh, look at that. No head.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
That's just crip
Anyway, yeah.
walking.
Chill guy, very cool.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's the most interesting thing that's happened all week, right?
Yes, I like.
Nothing else has happened. All right, should we talk about Kendrick real quick?
That's
Oh,
happening.
by the way, welcome
Take
back
it.
to the Unholy Trinity podcast.
Welcome. Welcome.
Warm welcome back.
Warm welcome back.
But
If it's
a
your first
cold
time
open.
with us, yes, it is about this organized. We'll just let's talk about random shit, and then we'll talk about a couple of movies.
Get hyped.
Get
psyched.
hyped. Yeah, aren't you glad, Eater?
If you want us to shut the fuck up, go home. We're not
Maybe
here for
you're
that.
already home listening in your.
When you could be listening to
Comfortable abode.
a really cool new album by Kendrick.
Yes.
You could.
You could.
You could.
But thank you for choosing your time. Yeah, let me start that again. Thanks for choosing your time. This
Thanks for
podcast.
choosing Unholy Airlines for your
Yeah,
flight.
that's so real. There are no emergency exits. If we go
On
down,
this
you
flight.
go down with us.
That's right.
So real.
Eat
And if you
shit.
go through a tower, you go through the tower.
True. Well, speaking of towers, there's a rapper that's been towering over the others in this week's release of a new album, Kendrick Lamar.
Who's that?
Kung Fu Kenny.
Kung Fu Kenny, K.
K-Dot.
Dot.
Is that
We
like
saw
Panda?
him together, remember?
I remember.
That was a business trip we took.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because we don't talk to each other outside of this podcast.
Yeah, that's real. That's so real. Occasionally we send
Business
each other chill guy
trips.
memes, so that's it.
Once.
One, yeah, once.
Not even on the group chat. Just to
Yeah,
me.
just to you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Why am I getting soloed out? Why am I getting
No, I send
singled
him
out?
chill guy memes all the time.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
send him chill
What's
guy
the
memes.
last one you said?
It was probably like, I don't know.
Oh,
All the
way to
time.
make me feel
It's,
special,
there's too
guys.
many.
Oh,
To
sorry.
remember.
Wow.
See, what do I send to the group chat?
Trump.
Yeah,
Not that many, Trump.
that's the
China.
majority, I think.
China.
Yeah. Joker.
Yeah.
So you're just an incel.
You could say that, but think about it the other way.
Hey,
What
he's
do
owning it.
incels think they are?
Cool guys.
Cool guy, chill guys.
Chill.
Chill guy.
guys.
Oh no. That's crazy.
I'm nice.
Yeah, so anyway, Kendrick dropped surprise album. What is it? GMX? Is that it?
The GST tax.
GSD tax?
GMX.
12-track album. No, 10-track album. 12-track? No, 12-track album.
I don't remember.
Yeah, don't worry. I got this committed to memory.
Going over my head.
Some of it's produced by our boy Jack Antonoff,
And
who
DJ
produced the last
Mustard.
two Taylor Swift albums. And yeah, Mustard.
And other people.
Yeah,
It's a long list.
good album though.
I'd say it's
I'd say it's great. I'd say it's like kind of one of the albums of the year. I said one of the albums that was released in 2024.
that is fair. Correct.
Yeah, just bangers after bangers.
Definitely a West Coast tribute.
Yeah, and I like the melodic cuts as well with SZA.
Yeah, that
Kind of
yeah.
makes Damn look even weaker in comparison. I feel because they try to do he tried to do some melodic stuff in that album that kind of
Yeah,
was
I feel
not
like the
as
things
good.
the more melodic stuff on Damn was more pop oriented.
Yeah.
you know, made for radio play.
Yeah.
But you know, there are some radio play worthy tracks on here as well.
You know, there's some club classics, as Charlie
Club-
would say. You know,
Yeah,
on this one.
Charlie from Smiling Friends.
Yeah, what a cool reference.
What a brat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember Smiling Friends? That was a good show.
Yeah, they're making more of that. Michael
Yeah, season 3
Cusack,
got
yeah.
announced. Yeah.
Hmm.
Feel like Kendrick would enjoy Smiling Friends.
Maybe there's a K-Dot cameo in the.
Well, he's working on a musical with the South Park creators,
Cool.
What's his name? That guy.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a guy named Trey.
Yeah.
Hey, Trey. Trey from Compton. Trey.
Trey Sivan.
Trey.
Oh, yeah. I saw Troy Sivan as well.
Sivan.
That's the other thing I did.
Mm-hmm. How was that? Did he get naked?
It was pretty good. Not completely.
Unfortunate.
There was some, I guess, partial nudity involved in this.
Mm-hmm.
Homecoming was ruined.
It was pretty good. Like, I love me some Troy Sivan. It was good to see him. I feel like the set list was too short though. It was only went for like an hour.
1 hour show.
And he doesn't like to play any of his old music anymore, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tell about that. Check out my new album.
Yeah. Which I guess is a lot of, I mean, I feel like most tours you still get a lot of old stuff.
At
Like
least
the classics.
the top hits.
Because like when I think of
The
Troy
greatest
Sivan,
hits.
my mind goes, oh, Youth. Do you remember that song?
Yeah.
He doesn't play that anymore.
Is it
Because
is
they
it
gotta
like him
keep the-
embracing his new age, his new era?
As in, like, he literally only played, like, pretty much only from his new album, except, like, a couple of tracks from his previous album, and then one song from the album before.
Mm.
So, but also, it's an hour, so I guess, like, what do you gotta, it's not
Yeah,
a
but
lot of
there's
the
a
time.
ratio. You know, you gotta keep the fans happy with the greatest hits, and then you can sprinkle in the new stuff.
But I
Yeah.
feel, I don't know, me personally, I wasn't happy with because he didn't really
It's
have
not
the
enough.
greatest hits
Doesn't
there.
have the ratio.
Yeah. He did play, like, My, just a big one from his last record. Good. He played 1999.
Of course.
Yeah, which is cool. And he said, shout out to Charlie. And he said, you guys be Charlie for the Charlie's parts.
Hey.
From Smiling Friends,
He also did, Charlie from Silent Friends. And he did,
or Charlie from Most Critical Charlie.
or Charlie from It's Always
Charlie
Sunny.
from Peanuts.
All
There
the
you
Charlies.
go. We were talking about Peanuts before you came, actually.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
what
like
happened
Peanuts.
to
We
Snoopy?
said they should do like a Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, but it's like Snoopy and
Charlie Brown.
Brown.
I don't even remember how they sound.
Getting high on crack.
I don't actually remember how. Well, Snoopy doesn't talk, right?
No, but Charlie does.
Oh,
I don't
Charlie's
remember
just
what
that.
Charlie. It was just like a wimpy
Oh.
boy.
What's up with that?
Snoopy comes along as like, he's either
feel like
or
such a different
he's,
dog.
or he's Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
We need Snoop Dogg to voice Snoopy.
What up, nephew?
Hey, you got to
Charlie.
do a lift.
What's up, nephew? It's your uncle, Mike Tyson.
True,
Do you
true.
like to watch Snoopy? I like Snoopy. I think he should kiss all the other Snoopy dogs.
Yeah, you'd
I'm
like to
from
see
New
that,
York.
wouldn't
I
you?
grew up in Brooklyn with my mother
Two tigers.
and
Yeah,
two
He
tigers.
slept with them.
I slept with my tigers, and
You're a little Trump now. Watch out.
I was both from New York. They talk like this, but with a lisp.
I guess
Trump
so,
would have
yeah.
no respect if he had a lift.
No,
Because obviously he has respect now.
because how Mike Tyson got his respect is with his fist.
Mm-hmm. What did Donald Trump do? Win? Who wins more?
I just win. I win all the competition. And he got
Tyson
money.
beat Trump.
Apparently, confirmed rigged. Tyson versus Paulie.
Sort of. Did we talk about this last week?
Yeah, but
Yeah. So
did
it's
the
like you
contract
have to saw the contracts,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like he gets paid more to lose.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean it was rigged, but like I guess
There's more. The stakes are higher
The turntable.
for when he loses, so we go with that.
But also, I think he would have lost it regardless because he's just too old.
I'm just an old man now.
Which is fine. Let him rest, bro. Let him rest. Anywho,
Let him chill. Let him chill. He's a chill guy.
talked Kendrick, we talked Troy.
Charlie.
Oh, I watched a movie this week. I watched this 2000 French film called Amélie.
Gladiator.
Are you familiar with this?
Le Gladiator.
Le Gladiator. No, this is, I guess, the same year, or 2001 maybe. But yeah, I feel like you might know this movie. It's like this like French movie about this girl in Paris who works at like a cafe.
Emily in
Oh no, it's not Emily in Paris.
Okay,
But I feel like it led to a trend in like
Was it
the
trendsetter?
alternates, not alternate, like the indie rom-com scene.
Okay, yeah.
It's like the first of the quirky, like
Girl. A city
Yeah.
girl meets love.
like 500 Days of Summer and
Yeah,
whatnot.
okay.
That's all kind of, I think,
This is one of
originated from
the
this film.
pioneers of that.
Yeah, it's really good. It's actually really funny, even though it's in French. Like it came across like
They
the I could get the comedy.
Oui, it's, look at how big of my
Yeah.
baguette is.
Yeah,
See, mademoiselle? Moi.
yeah.
Uh,
But it's very cute and very.
no.
I don't know if you're a rom-com fan or you're into. I feel like if you're into indie stuff, you probably have already seen this
If
movie.
you're into French people,
But I reckon if you're if you're into French, yeah, I need to get back into my French films, bro, because like back in uni, in film class, I'd get
You watched
exposed to a
French
lot of like French films, like
French
French
Film
New Wave
Festival.
and stuff.
do it.
I don't know. I want to go back. I want to go back to the old French, like the black and white
the old
New Wave
Hollywood
shit. like
guys,
all that good
their
stuff.
movie
Les movies
references, or not references, I guess material would come from like French and Italian films. Yeah,
Who are?
the old Hollywood peeps
Yeah.
back in the day. And I forgot what was the differentiating factor, but it was in that movie, the something Hollywood movie, the
Was-
bad one.
On a
Not Once Upon a Time,
Yeah.
but the other one after that.
hoodwinked. Wait, no, that's nothing to do with Hollywood. I know. Why I said
With
hoodwinked.
Brad Pitt was also in it.
The Bullet Train.
Brad Pitt was in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
the one where the guy.
Babylon. Wait, was
yeah,
he
it
in that
it was
one?
Babylon.
Yeah.
They
Wait,
were
was
like-
Brad Pitt in that one?
Yeah, he was the fake Italian guy.
He's that in everything. He's that
Fake
same. Isn't
Italian
he
guy.
that in the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood as well?
He
I
wasn't
think
fake Italian in
was
that
he?
one. No, he was stuntman.
Was he a fake Italian in Inglourious Bastard?
Was he not a cowboy?
I think he had to do a Italian moment in that movie, if I remember
Damn.
correctly. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Marcello.
But he explained like Italian movies are dramatic and all that shit, while French movies are introspective or whatever.
Yeah, well, French movies are kind of like the antithesis of Hollywood movies, right? So it's like they
Yeah.
take stuff. I don't know. At least the way that I remember from studying French films, it's like they'll take stuff from Hollywood and then just like do
Make
the
it
opposite
shittier.
or make it better.
Make
if
it
you
French.
make it French. I mean, the French film scene is very cool, and they're all very avant-garde. Some would say.
Really, I think I
Yeah.
think they should have made the baguette think about its decisions.
I think Wes Anderson's French Dispatch was inspired by a lot of like French.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
no, shoot. Has French in the name.
Has French in the name, so
Are you serious? It's
Yeah.
French.
maybe,
Are you serious?
This movie is about
you wanna come out here?
a cigarette.
So real.
How does that relate to French movies?
Yo, Pierre.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Pierre. Pierre. Shui
Ratatouille,
Hoa Pierre.
La Festi.
La Ratatouille.
The rat in the hat.
The penguin. I don't know.
And the penguin.
What is it?
Penguins are the rats of the pole.
So real.
Polars. But that made me
Oh wait, were you here for our last episode?
Yeah.
Mhm.
How can you forget about this sweet
Penguin.
boy?
Yeah, we talked penguin. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so the French movie was good.
Yeah, so that's the point of
That
what
was
I
the
was
point.
saying. Was it's a
And
good
a French
movie.
tangent.
Check
It
it out
doesn't
if you
matter.
want to.
Le
Yeah.
penguin is the rat of the sea.
And I've started watching the TV
Yeah.
series The Curse, but I will talk about it when I finish it.
That is cursed.
Le Cus.
Le
Liquor.
hex.
Lecule.
Le taboo.
See, that's why don't talk about French people, because then it goes on for a while.
Water go.
The
That's a
Julian-
slippery
that's-
slope. Talking about French people.
I usually refrain from talking about.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Who do
That's
we talk
cool.
about? Mike Tyson.
Mike
We
Tyson.
talk about Mike Tyson. We talk about
Oh, I have something to
probably
talk about.
Yeah.
I already told you, but you already know too as well. Some details of it, but I got stuck on that train last night.
You got stuck on that train.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got stuck on the train. the train.
You got the
Dang.
idea, like, it's stuck on the train.
Stuck on the train.
I'm twaining.
And we stopped at a single station. And the train driver said, "Oh, the train's broken."
Oh, no.
Oh no, but I need to go back to Flinders Street. So he said, "Okay, I called the I start to sound Asian now. I called back to the Glen Waverly station, and they said, oh, they took like 20 minutes to figure out what to do. Then the train driver said, oh yeah, I go back to Glen Waverly and I get new train. You stay here."
You do a Scottish
You stay
accent.
here.
I would have
Okay.
thought that's the first thing they would have done, to be honest, rather than get you a taxi.
Yeah. Well, they were like contemplate what.
Yeah.
Wait, they were going to get you a taxi.
Yeah, because I was the only passenger left.
Damn.
Yeah. There was three.
That'd be
there was three
crazy, like,
guys,
get a
but then
free
the two
taxi.
other guys just left.
Yeah.
He's left. I stayed there for the hustle, bro.
It was right before Sindel Station, you say?
It was at Sindel Station.
Oh,
There was
at-
train stopped
okay.
and it just died again.
Sure.
Or it just refused to move anyway in the front cabin.
Went on strike.
Yeah, when I was,
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, crazy.
the electric pantographs aren't on the driver cabs, they're on the trailer
Yeah,
cars in the middle
yeah.
ones. So, at least I think.
yeah,
Pretty
but it
sure.
can still go reverse. So I
Yeah.
guess the controls at the front are fucked.
You just have to isolate the cab and then switch sides.
Yeah,
But
fun.
yeah.
But
yeah,
1 hour delay.
Because
So-
I would have, and it's lucky that it was last service. Because those tracks aren't bi-directional.
Yeah,
They're not
it's just-
signaled for that. So
So
he
if
would have
it's
been
just
driving
stuck there-
blind for a while.
the train behind can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Three.
But also, as in like trains physically.
Oh yeah, if you drive from the back.
Yeah, but it's not signaled that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's unidirectional on either side until you get to the crossover for Glen Waverley.
I love trains.
I love trains so much. Can you tell I know enough about trains to understand what's happening? Because
I got that one Lego train that goes around
Oh,
in
yeah?
a circle. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Training.
So what, you got off at the platform, and then they changed train.
Yeah, it's Sindel.
Yeah.
And so I slept on the train to Flinders, and then the Flinders guy woke me up by slapping my leg. I was like, "What the fuck?" Oh, it was
Did they
Flinders.
tickle your knee?
No, this is
They should have gone for that
Was that
tickle.
the first time? Would they have?
getting slapped on the leg by Flinders Station, man.
Did they,
Sure, yeah.
did they poke you first, or were you too asleep
I
to
will
know?
Probably, I don't know. So maybe they did poke me first.
Wouldn't they just poke you harder? Why slap your knee?
I would slap his knee. That'd be funny.
You wake up.
That's a real knee slapper, bro.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
woke up. I was like, "Oh shit!" And
No,
I'm
that's
back.
real.
Thanks, Mac. Bye bye.
Did they grope you? On the train?
Not that I know of.
They grab your
Yeah.
balls, give you a little nudge,
They might have. I was unconscious
That'll
at
wake
the
you
time.
up, maybe.
hit the big red button.
So yeah, special service train after service times.
Yeah.
But I got home late.
What time did you get back?
Got back by like 1:45 maybe. Kinda cray, but I've had my train adventure. Reminds me of the time I was at Geelong Station,
Yeah.
but that was
Mm.
longer.
Yeah.
But that's on my fault. That's like, I guess partially my fault. I didn't plan, but I was planning
Gonna
to stay.
have a plan.
Crazy.
Plan of Jackson.
Did you have anything exciting happen this week?
Anything exciting happened to me? last week. I feel like I would. No. I was gonna say I feel like I would need to consult my calendar to remember what I actually did.
What did I
do that.
schedule to happen?
Not much.
Did you get jumped by a meth addict?
I can't say I did really. It's kind of surprising.
That
That's like the shit that happens to me.
Man,
yeah.
that's crazy. We live in a very normal society where nothing odd ever happens. At least I do. I can't speak for you guys.
I don't know. Yeah, my life's pretty boring. I don't really do much. Just sleep, really. I'm so tired.
Did you guys survive the heat
barely
wave?
sleep. Oh yeah,
That's why I'm a corpse.
I was working in that heat wave, yo. I spent
was
like
too.
12 hours outside.
Welcome
Bro,
to
I was above the
Australia.
grill. The fan broke.
Ah,
Haha, get
that's pass out territory. I would pass out.
yeah.
Standing up, cooking burgers, and suddenly my face is on the grill.
Oh no.
You can't even feel it because it's just so hot
Yeah.
in the air. You're like, oh, it's just the same shit.
Oh, this is nice and warm.
Yeah. But I was at Flemington race course, yo.
Were you doing like a rave or something?
Yeah, it was a rave.
Yeah, because I
festival
saw
thing.
like I had friends who were at that rave.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I think it's some European DJ motherfucker.
Swedish house.
Yeah. So the first day, or was actually it might have been like the second day of the heat wave. I was there, loading in. It was supposed to be like an 8-hour call, but because it's so hot, I guess everyone works slow as fuck.
Yeah.
So they'd give us overtime, be like, finish this shit.
Mm.
So that was 12 hours, and then the loadout like 2 days later is raining peace because it was so hot the 2 days before. So we worked in the rain for 6 hours.
Beautiful.
I'm soaking wet. But I'm not sick yet, so I guess that's a plus. Thanks. The nature gods and the weather.
Sure.
And my immune system, shout out.
Shout out to the system.
But I wear my sunscreen. You gotta wear your sunscreen. High UV levels. Don't get that canceros. But if I get shirtless, you can see the tan line on my fucking, what do you call it?
Why don't you get
Show
shirtless?
for the camera.
Yeah. But I would be. Do I still look darker? It might be gone. I don't know. Tanned.
Man.
Some people got burned. White people got burned.
Yeah, white people.
Shout out
Oh
to white
yeah,
people.
I had to when I was lining up for Troy. I had to stand in the fucking heat.
Did you get nice and red?
Yeah, I think I probably had a bit of sunstroke that day.
Had a stroke. So sad.
I wish I could get a stroke.
Oh no, that's, you guys don't want that.
I actually do have a different story from not my experience, but my friend has been doing a road trip around the east coast of Australia, following Hosier. They went to.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, they
right?
went to every Hosier concert.
And
They've been watching every show.
They saw
Dang.
21 Pilots as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. My roommate did Melbourne and Sydney.
Hosier, more like hose. Like a
Yeah.
water hose.
Water hose? Because. Explain by himself.
He carries copious amounts of tap water.
The announcer at Troy Sivan was pretty funny. He was like, "If any of you guys are here for Hosier, that was last week.
Yeah,
go home,
go home, go Hosier, go Homesier, go Homesier."
A lot of people touring at the moment.
It's the summer season is where I get the most shifts. So I'm working while I'm.
Are you doing Taeyang this week?
Yeah, but the.
Wait, you are?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, are we gonna see you there?
Nah.
Me and Nelly?
Well, maybe. I'm doing it Friday. Once a show.
Friday.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Like you doing the bump in or the bump out?
The out. Yeah.
Maybe we'll stick around, watch you, stare at you.
Yeah.
Saka.
Yeah.
Pretty hyped.
Man,
Got DPR.
what does it feel like to have a life?
I don't know.
What does it feel like
I
to
wouldn't
do
know.
things?
I don't do. Like, I do things, but I don't really do.
You make it a pasta.
I make it a pasta. That's pretty good. I made pasta today. It was okay. I made a dinosaur pasta.
With like dinosaur nuggets.
Like the They're just like various little dinosaurs.
Oh, like dinosaur-shaped pasta.
Yeah.
Like the Flintstones mac and cheese craft box.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Didn't know they sell that.
Yeah, I'd be because that's what we did in schoolies like 3 years ago. So I'd be like
Bought
dedicated to this dinosaur pasta.
Dang.
Yeah.
Is it like 3 times more expensive than Cole's home brand pasta?
Well, I don't shop at Coles. I shop at Woolies, and it's the like
Woolies,
same price. as
select-
Woolies.
What's the Woolies home selection or whatever the fuck? Pasta.
Actually, I don't even think they were selling that today.
Damn,
It was just like what's that brand? You know the red one?
Romano.
Maybe.
San.
San
That's the
something, right?
tomatoes.
No, I think he's right.
Yeah.
San Romano.
Yeah.
But
That's like the cheapest one that they
Hey,
have. And it's
Remy.
like the same. But yeah,
Mario.
pasta's pretty cool.
I cook the pasta.
Cook the pasta.
My friend was showing
Suck
me
it
an
up.
all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant in the city. I need to check that out.
Sushi though. Probably hit or miss. Or probably more misses than that. All you could eat and sushi.
Like a sushi train.
Yeah.
But you just pay to sit there for whatever.
Yeah. But the question is it gonna be good?
Well, it's pretty expensive, so I'd imagine it would be good.
Is it over $100?
No, it's just done.
Dang.
We could check it out.
How much sushi can you stuff in your noggin?
That could be graduation dinner.
Mm.
Where we
yeah.
celebrate. We all graduate.
But
When
we
you
need to be
graduate.
3 people in a trench coat.
Yeah, so you
we
want that
do.
$100 for 3
Yes.
deal.
Well, that's
Sushi,
real.
sushi.
Well, I know you boys watched an old movie from the 2000s, right?
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. And as usual, same as last week, still a lot of film to get through this week, so I was just skimming.
Dang.
Like skim milk.
Like skimming.
I kind of also sort of skimmed through this one, to be honest.
But
Yeah.
that's why you don't like it.
I thought this movie's fine. Like, I don't think it's Ridley Scott's best by a decent mile, I guess.
Bro, I literally
It's not as good as Alien.
was tearing up.
Wait, were you actually?
Kind of.
Bro, it's
but
not that. Like, I've. Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's fine. Yeah,
I was
Do
like,
you guys
"Dad,
have emotions?
yeah.
Maximus, so cool. Get your family back in
Well, he just doesn't get his.
Roman,
Definitely get his family back.
in Roman heaven.
Roman heaven.
That's my Roman Empire.
Oh yeah, we watched Gladiator. If that wasn't obvious.
2000s Gladiator by
2000.
Gladiator.
Ridley
Gladiator.
Scott.
I mean, I think it's a good movie. Like, it's not the. I feel like the story is not super.
Nice. So it's old. It's not a new story. It's an old story.
Yeah,
Trope.
it's a kind of tropey story.
But it's played out quite well.
Yeah, it's a well-made movie, mate.
And apparently, a lot of the lines are Russell Crowe making shit up.
Well,
In other words,
he would.
ad-libbing.
Yes.
Yeah,
I watched a YouTube video on that.
yeah.
And also because Ridley Scott was like, the script is shit. So him and
Yeah.
Mr. Russell, they just said the funny lines, which
Mr.
include a lot
Russell.
of the iconic lines, such as
Are you not entertained?
I'm
Are
not
you
sure
not
about that one.
entertained?
He said
Something else.
What did he say? Strength and honor or whatever. That's a
Yeah.
funny line.
Yes, I agree.
And then a lot of elements, even like the little miniature family thing he has.
What?
The miniature family things he prays to, the wooden family figures,
Oh,
they made that up on set, I guess.
Yeah.
It was not planned. Yeah, and I forget, but they ad-libbed a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you said, they thought the script was like, this is a pretty generic type script.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
make it make it a bit interesting. Mm-hmm.
well, yeah. It's pretty good, eh?
Listen, I
I
can't.
mean, it looks as an old 20-year-old movie, it still looks alright.
Yeah, it looks good.
Even with the, I don't know, I guess some of the exterior shots you can see are a little computer generated Colosseum, fits the
Lamau.
vibe.
Yeah.
Reminds me of
When
movies.
you were in the Colosseum.
When I was in the Colosseum.
I ate the Colosseum like cheese.
And obviously Russell Crowe, great in it.
In his prime. Before the days
Nah,
of
I think he's in his prime now,
Bro,
bro.
he's
Pope's
still in
Exorcist,
his
bro.
prime,
That's
yeah.
the shit. That's the shit, yeah.
Tell us to bring out the whole ocean.
The Exorcism, that's the
Already
other one,
on your
right?
knees, sweet Anthony.
Yeah.
My favorite line.
Yeah. Also, Joaquin Phoenix is really good in it
Oh, yeah.
as the
Yeah.
bad guy.
As incest Caesar.
Yeah.
In Caesar.
Caesar salad.
Toss your salad.
Marcus Aurelius cameo.
What? How does he cameo in his own
Because he's
movie?
a real guy.
Oh, right.
And I
Yeah.
think the son is also real, kind of. The villain son. Is Maximus real?
Maybe. I don't
Maybe.
know. I honestly like that.
I have not
I
looked
don't
into
give
it.
a shit if it's real or not. I'm just like, as long as it's an entertaining
Yes.
movie, you know.
I have a Marcus Aurelius book there.
Is it about the dream
Is
of
that
Rome?
your Roman Empire?
This is my Roman Empire. I mean, this is, I guess, literally Roman emperor.
Yeah.
But they talk about his funny
Dream?
philosophical meditations.
Yeah.
So this has his funny thoughts of being like, why do these Senate fellas be gay
In things.
and things, such things?
But wasn't his, at least in the Gladiator movie, his whole thing was to return power to the Senate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's all about the peeps, the
Yeah.
peoples and all
Because the
that.
Senate.
Yeah, but then he hasn't watched Star Wars yet, so he doesn't know what's up.
But that's a funny thing. Well, I guess we'll get into more of the second
Yeah.
one. I thought Gladiator 2 was kind of like the prequel trilogy of Star Wars. It's giving me Star Wars vibes.
We're going to have 9 Gladiator movies. Strap in.
Well,
'Cause it do be
apparently
a-
we're getting a third baby.
Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah. Because I mean, the storyline does, have some parallels with Palpatine's schemes.
Yeah, we won't spoil anything.
Mhm.
Palpatine is my Roman
Are there any
Empire.
other things to say about the first Gladiator movie?
Gladiator, blah, blah.
I get it now.
You get it?
I
I was like, damn,
I
you
am
just
him.
like me for real.
Just like you. Is this one of those just like me for real movies?
Did your wife
I
and
mean, it's
kid
like-
die?
Yeah, if it fits that specific scenario, I can be like,
Yeah, if I was in the
Hold on.
scenario of the,
You know what? His wife and kids did die. You killed his wife and kids. Remember that?
that's
See?
so real.
I can relate.
I don't know. I'm more of a John Wick man, so I feel like this isn't as good as like John Wick, but you know,
I mean, they're both revenge.
but they're both the
stories.
same
Diggity
story. Yeah.
dog.
But John Wick did not kill the Emperor, so think about that.
That's true.
But you know who John Wick did
That's
kill?
true. Well, I mean, I guess the comparison would be the head of the
The Mafia
yeah,
dude.
and he did kill him.
Big boss. Wow,
And he goes
wow.
up the chain to kill all those people and all this stuff.
Yo, he's off the chain.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. What would you give it if you were to score it, I guess?
Gladiator is I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Yeah.
9 out of 10. Ooh, it's pretty good. Give it an 8.5.
Yeah, I'll give it like an 8. Yeah.
Solid.
Solid movies.
8.5.
We did well.
I think my favorite Ridley Scott movie is still the first Alien movie.
Who did
Mm.
Napoleon again?
Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
Which is a movie I think we all enjoyed Napoleon.
I think you liked it more than us. Is
Mm,
what I
yeah, I
remember.
probably did.
Yeah.
I was just like, bro, why does everyone sound so British and weird in this
Yeah.
movie?
Yes. That's
But,
a peeve.
But he's
Scotty
always really
Bra.
good at doing like making really good looking and well made movies.
Yeah.
It's different in
Yeah.
different like I guess not time periods, but like different like settings, you know. He gets the
True.
settings and stuff.
He doesn't
Right.
he doesn't stick to one thing.
Yeah. Alright, should we talk Gladiator 2?
Yeah.
Or Gladiator. Isn't that how it looks on the thing? Like Gladiator.
Gladiator.
Oh, Gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Gladiator.
Yeah. Gladiator. I hardly even know.
Yeah.
Hey, those gladiators, they got down in those what was it?
Monkeys.
Jail cells. Where did they
With
live?
those monkeys.
He's like in the Wicked.
They all getting up in each other's
This has
bums.
epic monkey moment. Yeah.
There is many epic monkey moments.
Gorilla versus Gladiator. That sounds like a Joe
But that
Rogan
also
question.
happened in this movie where they fought bald monkeys.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I said there's a
I thought
monkey
you were talking
moment in the
about
movie.
Wicked.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
monkey moment.
Yeah,
That was the
Remember the
first
monkey
scene
moment?
they shot, apparently, was the monkeys.
With real bald monkeys.
It's stunt people, like,
In
on
monkey suits?
stilts
Oh, yeah.
to kind of get that monkey feel, and they're just rolling around and, like, just fucking flipping
Yeah.
out.
Hmm.
It's just
Nice.
How they so big though?
because they're on stilts.
Do monkeys get that big?
I don't know. They're mutant monkeys. That's what they apparently
Yeah.
referred to them as when they were shooting it. I don't know.
The mutant Roman
Big
monkey.
monkey.
Getting too close to Alien.
Yeah.
True.
Like the tall white boys.
Yeah.
You know, they're from
Grow some hair on your chest.
Gladiator 2.
Who
Now,
don't
we've already
mix
kind of
up?
talked about this prior, so I kind of already know your thing,
My
but
thought.
yeah. I guess brief summary of the plot. It's the same as Gladiator 1, but a bit different.
Yeah.
Also, who the fuck did the trailer for this movie? Because they just gave away the entire fucking plot in the thing. Because
Yeah.
one of the big mysteries of the movie is who is the main character, like what's
Yeah.
his identity. And I would say let's not address that in case you haven't seen the
I
trailer.
didn't watch the trailer.
But if you saw the trailer, they just straight up tell you, and it was like,
His
bro,
name is John
who the fuck made this? It's so
Cena.
stupid. Yeah.
Well, we saw him, so can't be
Yeah.
him.
True. So not real. Fake news. We will not
But yeah,
address.
so I guess it's another revenge type beat.
It's
Yeah.
another gladiator
Yeah,
revenge type beat.
Yeah.
Back in the Colosseum,
yeah.
what's happening
This
this
is
time?
literally like the same as the
Mhm.
best. In terms of the setup, at least. Yeah.
Yes. But in different circumstances,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
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 Well, it's kind of also the same because, well, we'll get into it, right? Firstly, just before we get into any like more plot stuff, did you like it or did you not like it
I
or
thought
whatever
it
you
was
think?
okay, but as we've talked about, it's kind of the same thing, but I guess with a bit more expansion and then a connection to the lore in the first one, which I felt was, I suppose, unnecessary. Or if they would have wanted to do that, they could have done a new, fresh thing. But now they
Yeah.
just did the same thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think, you felt that this film was trying to not just hark back to it, but also just be it.
Yeah.
Let's just run it back.
Which,
DJ
yeah.
Revenge.
So I already know I liked it a lot more than you, I think.
Yeah.
But in a way, the way I view it is like, is it a good movie? I think yes.
Yeah.
Is it a good sequel? Probably not.
Mm.
And that's kind of the way I'd say it. Because I think this movie is super, I hate to use the phrase, but entertaining, right?
Yes.
Are you not entertained?
Yet you
But
were
it's
not
kinda-
entertained
I
by
don't
the
know.
Mario movie.
The lengths it has to go to kind of justify itself. Like the setup for the movie, right? It's like 16 years later.
yeah.
There's a new emperor duo in charge. So it kind of just immediately undoes the ending of the previous movie.
Yeah.
So that was a really
The
dumb
twin-
choice in my opinion.
But
It's
was
just like,
it
why are we doing
historically
that?
accurate? Maybe, I don't know.
I don't think it is. I don't know. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Who cares? It's just like, why, you know?
Because war never changes.
This is actually, I feel like if you were a fan of Star Wars The Force Awakens, you'll probably like this one. Because it's
Oh.
exact, and I don't like Star Wars The Force Awakens, it's just a funny thing. I think that's lazy. And I guess that
They
the elements of
establish-
this that feel very Star Warsy, I don't like.
Yeah.
To do with especially like the legacy element of it, where I don't want to get
Yeah.
into spoilers, but sometimes some characters are related to characters of the previous movie, which I find very unnecessary and just
Or they're just
stupid Star
back.
Wars shit. That's like something you would find in
Mhm.
Star Wars because they're all about everyone has to be related to the previous guy because no one can be a hero in of themselves.
Yeah,
And then, except one movie which was like, hey, maybe, you know, Rey isn't related to anyone. And then the fandom goes insane because they're like, no, she has to be special.
no.
Well, I think you guys are a bit Bethel for thinking that.
I don't-
Bethel in the
But,
brain.
yeah, that's a hot take of
Yeah,
Star Wars,
special
but I don't know.
needs.
Hey, I'm
Anyway,
glad you said it. Because
Um,
I was letting
They're
you.
saying-
I was letting you take that
yeah,
one.
It's a
Yeah.
base, which is
Well, yeah,
And
this
it's the
movie's kind of
same.
like, yeah, the exact same as the previous movie, at least in setup. But I think the stuff that it does different are the best parts of it.
Yeah.
Like, I like how there's kind of dual perspectives to the revenge narrative, where you've got, the main character who's literally just the exact same character from the previous movie, pretty much.
Like a maximum.
But then you've got like who he's going after, Pedro Pascal's character, who's like very interesting in his own right, and he's nothing like the dude from the previous movie. They've got the Emperors who, to be honest, they're really fun on screen, I think, but there's nothing to them. And they're definitely, I feel like, worse than the Emperor than in the previous movie. However, there's kind of another villain, which I won't really get into because that's kind of spoilery. But they kind of build up a big bad towards the end as it goes on. And I think he was really good. And I think he was the best part of the entire movie.
I agree.
Especially because it ties into the theme of revenge, because he's kind of doing some revenge shit, but like in his own way. And I think that's really cool. And I mean, Pedro Pascal's character also wants revenge on, well, I don't want to get into too much, but like they're all trying to do stuff involving vengeance. So it's like a common thread. And I find it really interesting. It makes it not just a boring another revenge story. It's just like, look at this from multiple perspectives.
Look at all
the different ways. Like that's, and I think that's really interesting. So that's why I think this is a interesting movie enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the action's good. I really like. It's a great looking film.
Yeah,
and really,
good.
Scott's like old, but like, damn, he's directed like he's a young man, bro. Yeah.
Well, how would an older man direct?
I don't know, but this feels very like it's very high energy. There's a lot of like, yeah.
This is what he definitely did not take from Russell Crowe, the aging.
Nah, Russell Crowe.
I said Russell Crowe's in his prime.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Ridley Scott maintains it.
Glow up.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the way I think about the movie, which I understand is like not most. I think most people are kind of down on this one.
Yeah,
because
I don't know.
Well, mainly because me as a person who hasn't actually seen the original until like last week.
Yeah, that's me as well.
Exactly. So I think of him less of it trying to recreate the classic and more of it as his own thing.
Yeah. And like I'm not emotionally attached to the previous movie because I haven't.
Bro, I watched it last week and I got emotionally attached to the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
can you get emotionally attached to another human being for once in your life? He can actually.
It's emotionally attached to us.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
Yeah.
Would you be sad if we died?
Would you get revenge?
Depends on how you die, you know.
Well, if I die of natural causes, would you be searching for God? This is going to get us cancelled by the Christians.
Punch God in the face. Be like, why didn't you kill me instead?
Oh, beautiful.
See?
It's a real God of War type beat or something. Really? I don't know.
That means these guys didn't get it.
Do you have any Indonesian gods you want to kill?
They're already dead.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
See, I got it when I watched it. I watched Gladiator. I was like, yo, I get it.
Well, I get the movie. Like, I completely understand. So I did understand the movie, bro. It's just I don't think it's as good. I mean, people.
Yes, but then you should understand that this sequel is like doesn't live up to the name, you know.
Well, once again, there isn't a name for me because I've only watched it last week, so it's just like like within the same day or whatever. Yeah. So it's not like I don't have a nostalgia for it. That's it.
Back to back.
Because it's the people who have nostalgia for the movie that's why I mean this has that Star Wars effect where it's trying to appeal to the nostalgia, but it doesn't. I don't think it works. Yeah.
Same thing.
Because it's the same thing, which is
like Star Wars Episode 7, they just redid the Empire again.
No, not Empire. Oh wait, you mean the Empire?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying but they also they literally did New Hope again.
And
like beat before beat. And this one's very similar. They do a lot of beats that are the same.
Because I mean, lore-wise, because they're also trying to tap to that. But again, remember this?
Yeah.
Legend Man.
Yeah, which is the part I don't like. Yeah. That's why I think the second half was stronger for me, where it does a bit more of its own thing. Where you've got there's a cool element of plotting and stuff, like kind of Game of Thronesiness that I don't think is as present in the original.
Yeah.
Because that was more of a straightforward killed a guy type beat.
A little John Wick.
Yeah, your little John Wick. Yeah.
Wiki.
And
John
there's more
Wicky
plot,
feed.
definitely more plot in this one.
Yeah.
Since we have our main, I guess, villain guy also rising to the top, you know.
Yeah. Which we can't really spoil, but yeah. I really, that was that's my favorite part of the movie.
I think my favorite was
Yeah.
just watching things happen. Just watching the funny
Things
colors.
happen.
Yeah. I think it's a
Yeah.
really good looking film. Like, the CGI is great. The practical stuff is great. The costumes are incredible. Just the fights and choreo and stuff is all pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monkey.
There's monkeys in it.
Monkey.
And like the main character's
Scary.
known as like the monkey biter guy or something for the first 20 minutes
yeah.
or something. Yeah. That was cool.
Then he became whatever his name was.
Well, we'll get
Noah's
there later. Just great acting performances from everyone as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think? I reckon the main character though isn't like as strong as
No.
in terms of like, but like still good. I really like Paul Mescal. So.
They should have just recast Russell Crowe.
They
Back from
kind
the
of
dead.
did. Some would say.
Let's do it.
They have the same facial features. They have a beard.
Well, they've got the same storyline as well.
They got the same storyline.
Well, I guess like one interesting thing that I feel like the previous movie didn't do very well is like I get what in the first movie he's like trying to get revenge or whatever because his family's killed, but you don't really get any time with his family in that movie. But you get a tiny little bit of the dude's wife in this one, so that gave it a bit more.
Well, I didn't care about Maximus's family. I just know that they're dead.
I thought you got emotionally invested in that one.
Yeah, about Maximus's journey of vengeance.
Yeah, but
He's more
why is he
attached
getting
to the big
revenge?
boy.
So
He
he
likes
can
men.
Put a middle finger up that guy's ass
For real.
Thank you for describing that.
for killing his family.
Thank you for audibly describing that for our
And
listeners.
also killing democracy. Democracy failed to manifest. Once again.
Democracy manifest.
You know, it's funny.
Are you eating a meal?
Megalopolis. After watching this, I did think about
Manifest.
Megalopolis, and I was like,
Why?
huh. This Megalopolis really wanted to be this movie.
Gladiator 2,
Just Gladiator in general.
but they had no Colosseum.
Yes, they did in Megalopolis, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they said a whole
So
scene.
they did not fight.
Yeah, they did.
Who fought in Megalopolis?
There were like some dudes fighting in the arena.
Oh, for the party thing, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Adam Driver didn't get a sword.
Yeah, Adam Driver doesn't do no fight.
Swording.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's more like fucking Hunger Games type bullshit.
What? Megalopolis.
Megalopolis Colosseum scene where they're like, haha, look at all these fuckers.
Nah, but I
Cool
meant more in
people
the
be like.
sense of, hey, it's the Roman Empire, but also it's
But
kind
fake.
of relevant
Yeah.
to our world.
But Megalopolis was not relevant.
Yeah, no, but I want it to be.
Yes.
Like, yeah, that's what I
See,
mean.
Maximus is still relevant in our world because democracy manifests. Also, many people have dead families.
Yeah. Yeah, this stuff is still pretty relevant. You can make comparisons to modern day. But like this movie doesn't go out of its way to be like, hey, look at this, like Megalopolis
Hey.
does.
Look at the funny
Hey.
macro.
Do you get it? Rome and
macro
America
building.
combined because they're similar. That's what Megalopolis is. So it's just like overtly. This is
Yep,
like
where
you can draw
is
some.
our twink twin emperors in America?
Oh, that's another thing. You don't really get how they've got into power. That's just like a random thing. They just like suddenly did.
I assume it's just some like cousins in the royal family. It was like, oh, since the guy died last time, I guess we'll just put them in.
I think they should also up the incest. They should have
Yeah.
had the cousins kissing.
Whatever, but
Yeah, cuz. Yeah,
Yeah.
cuz.
yeah, cuz. But they had the monkey.
They did have
Kiss
a
the monkey.
Oh, that was when the. Oh, actually, I can't spoil it, but there's a great scene involving the monkey later
I like
on.
that one.
You know what I'm talking
Mel
about?
Gibbon.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson.
All right. Should we do some spoilers and stuff? I guess.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the monkey.
Yeah. So okay,
We
his
want monkey.
spoilers. Monkey becomes president. No, not really, but like kind of.
Like a vice president.
Yeah, that was cool.
So cool.
That made me very happy.
I'm trying to think if that was an actual thing.
Yeah, so let's
his
talk a bit more
monkey
about
president.
Denzel, I think. My favorite
Yeah.
character in the movie.
Denzel Curry.
Yep.
Themselves.
Firstly, best robes of the game.
Mm-hmm.
He rolled up.
But yeah, it was cool to see him kind of accumulate power,
Mm.
especially taking advantage of a gambler. Theo can relate.
Oh, yes. I do
Um,
gain the system.
Yeah, that's true. You do. What are you stacking like?
I am
Hit that up
contemplating-
and
building.
down for
thinking about
Yeah.
slashing swords.
slashes.
Building buildings with megalopolis.
Swashbuckling.
Yeah.
Mega bricks.
Man, the fight scenes in this are incredible. Like the sword fighting and like all
Mm.
the war shit and
The
Like
sharks.
the sharks.
In the
The sharks were
Colosseum.
barely used actually. The sharks didn't really do
Yeah,
anything.
they
They just
only
ate
had,
one
like,
guy.
Yeah, one guy.
But
Maybe
I think
maybe
it was
two.
cool because it was like the boats ramming each other and they're trying to like recreate like a historical battle or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was someone on Instagram Reels I saw who was like, how could they get water into the Colosseum? How unrealistic.
But they did back in the day.
Yeah.
The water, maybe not the
They
sharks, but the water was the thing.
Yeah.
And it became a giant Olympic swimming pool.
Olympic swimming pool.
Advanced plumbing
Oh,
back
a
in the
cool
Roman.
thing was getting Egyptian mythology in here. That was nice.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, because it took me back to playing Assassin's Creed. I was like, I remember because the Romans invaded Egypt and like
Yeah.
they had a presence.
yeah,
and
the
stuff.
beef.
That's kind of like the era we're looking at in this one, which was
Yeah.
cool. Even though it's just like literally swapping the afterlife stuff from the previous movie with this one.
Mm.
It's just like
Yeah.
instead of a field of reeds, it's water. But I like
Oh yeah,
it.
because the fucking guy was living in, I guess,
In Egypt, yeah.
Egypt, basically. For real.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That was just me going, oh, it's like Assassin's Creed.
So true.
I really, yeah, Denzel Washington's character is so good. Why did he fight the dude at the end? I don't really know. Like, bro, it's like it was a really Jake Paul, Mike Tyson moment because bro, it's just like old, and I think
Target
he was an ex-gladiator, right? Who
Yeah,
earned his freedom or something. That's how
like
he
the
got
other dude from the last movie,
yeah,
but this time he bad. Baddie.
but yeah, that was cool. I mean, I don't know. Oh, one thing I will say about is I think the dialogue in this movie is pretty great, except for all of the monologues are all bad.
Yeah.
I think they tried too hard to capture the whole monologue thing.
I am thinking.
Yeah,
My
which
brain.
I don't even like. Like in the first Gladiator movie, I think the monologues are fine.
Mm.
I think people love them or whatever, but like I don't know, they're a
They
bit.
became iconic. I suppose.
Yeah, I think they're a bit too much, but like it is what it is.
You know, people think a lot back in the day.
People do.
They don't just go, haha, big justice Rizzler. In their heads,
Yeah.
really.
I think
That's what I have in my head.
Yeah, that's us right now. I think the brain rot generation could
See, in
make a
20
better.
years, they'll start
movie.
making movies when we do say things like that in the monologue.
Do you think? Yeah, that'd be really funny, actually. Yeah,
They'll be like,
I'm surprised that hasn't like made its way to like Marvel or something.
yeah.
Like,
I
they
mean,
would do
eventually would. They'd be like, what? Just
Yo,
check out that cat.
Yo, Skibbity Avengers Assemble.
I mean, it's
yeah.
made it to Parliament. Think about that.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Hmm.
So cool.
yeah.
The Greens Party is gonna make a post about the Roman Empire. Let's get
Greens.
Let's get it.
I think the Greens are against empire
Roman
building.
empires.
Maybe. I mean,
Are they for
colonialism
democracy?
and shit.
That is called conquering.
Yeah, conquering. Well, I mean, even what's his name was like Pedro Pascal's character was against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's just because he's tired, bro. Not because he's against colonizing.
Nah, he was like, bro, instead of focusing on expansion, focus on your people and making them happy. That was his whole philosophy.
And you
yeah,
can make
but it
yourself
wasn't like,
happy.
oh, colonization is kind of evil. It's like,
Nah,
nah.
it was just like, bro, stop.
And literally,
And,
there
like,
was like, I'm
stop.
kind
Oh
of
my
getting tired of
God.
this.
It's
I
like
wanna go home.
in Civilization, right? The game.
Yeah.
How you take the approach of I need to expand, but I don't make my people happy, and that's why your happiness is down.
Yeah,
You
because
could apply
making my
this
people
to-
happy does not help me do shit except
Yes,
for
it literally does. It makes
making my
everything.
production line take
Yeah,
longer.
so you can actually build shit and make money.
So
And you have
sad.
all those people popping up in your little zones, and they kind of run into my territory.
They do damn insurgents.
See, you're not doing it right. You need to make sure they're uneducated and stupid, but just doing slave work for you, so
And
that
happy
there's no
enough to
chance that
not
they're going to
revolt.
revolt.
Yeah,
and have insurgents.
they need to not. They need to not know what happiness is. Really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to grow up in a life of misery.
yeah.
But once they do
You
get
also
it,
need to
they-
close your borders.
It's like
Yeah.
Dobby getting a sock, bro.
Master
That's
gave
his
me a
standards,
sock.
bro. Yeah,
I'm free.
type shit. You know,
Dobby was a gladiator.
he was. He died. Fucking died, bro.
He died.
I'm
for
just
the sock.
imagining Dobby with Imagine Dragons as his walk-ons music.
In the WWE ring.
Yes,
Imagine
sir.
dragons, more like Imagine monkeys, bro.
Real.
I do that.
So me too.
Speaking of your Roman Empire, this video is sponsored by Rise of Empires. It's a brand new
Wow.
mobile game.
See, even Maximus in the first movie, he's like,
He was
I want to
sponsored.
retire, bro, because, like,
Yeah,
fuck this
he
shit.
wanted
I want to
to.
be with my fam.
Yeah,
And Marcus Aurelius like, no, be with me.
yeah. The first movie kind
I
of had
love you.
and this one to a lesser extent, it had that thing of like unnecessary like loss of life, like soldiers and shit,
But that's a
which
war.
kind of like Godzilla
war
minus
never
one.
changes.
Yeah, but yeah, Roby plotting to
Roby Plum.
to take out Mr. Emperors and then reinstate the Senate.
Yeah, Denzel.
Bring
No,
back the
I
old
mean,
order.
what's his name? Pedro.
Oh, Pedro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
And then Denzel's whole thing is like, bro, let me take over and I'll just kind of
Be the
restart
guy.
the whole thing. We'll just like,
Oh,
Wipe it out
he was just
completely,
like,
then
I
start
hate
again.
y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm
Yeah.
gonna fuck it up.
he had a really good quote about like revenge, not like don't do the same thing as the previous, like the person. Like, there's a really good quote, but I can't remember what it is, and it sounds bad when I say it, but like, it's like
The
do
quote
it
is,
differently.
nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Kind of along those vibes, but yeah, it was a good. I don't know. I thought he had really interesting motivation. Denzel and Pedro.
He's
I think
like,
everyone had great motivation in this movie,
he's
except for the Emperors.
Chaotic evil.
Well, he's more chaotic neutral, I think. I don't think he's evil.
He
I mean,
wants Rome to suffer.
I guess so, but so does the Emperors.
The twins.
Yeah,
No, they just self-indulged.
I guess.
And I guess one twin was smarter than the other.
A little bit, yeah.
Hmm.
The other was like, I want monkey, and I want I don't know, whatever.
But bro had like a disease or something, I think.
He's the special needs.
What? I said he had a disease.
How does that make him dumber?
Like it was like a disease affecting his brain. They said that in the movie.
Tumor.
Yeah, something like that.
Should have kept him in the
So I had a monkey.
monkey cage. sad.
Yeah. I liked it. I just liked it, man. I just enjoyed this movie. It was
Mhm.
just like and I liked when dude kind of took over everything, and I was like,
Yeah,
that's my
man.
guy.
But you know what's missing in this one? You know how in the first movie Maximus he made friends with the gladiator crew, and they actually had some like friendship.
Yeah,
In this one,
Lone wolf.
yeah, he does.
They're-
He's friends with the doctor guy.
yeah, but like they barely
it.
talk
Nah, they talk like for quite a bit of this movie.
twice.
Nah, they get like whole scenes together, like multiple scenes.
Yeah, then
Brother
that's
in
his only
Christ.
friend. He doesn't relate to all the gladiator crews.
Brother in
He just kind of
arms.
became the leadership figure just because he's infamous, I guess. Not because he's
Came.
relating with
Oh yeah,
with
we
the
forgot to
buddies,
say
you know what I'm saying?
he's the son of Maximus.
Bastard.
Yes.
Yeah,
And that's maybe another thing.
which is sort of a bit of a retcon, I think.
Mm.
They didn't really, I don't know.
Because I mean, they probably didn't think of that in the first movie, but then they just made it happen.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's a bit of
I think
a
it's-
convenient thing.
It's also just like, I don't know. Does it have to be someone from the bloodline? Because
Yeah.
isn't that the whole emperor thing as well? It's always like their
Yeah.
kids and whatnot. And it's just like,
Royal
what are we trying to
blood.
say here?
Because I mean,
It's very
another
Star
point
Wars.
of the first movie is like Maximus is not of the royal family, even though he's a general. He's a man's man.
But he
type
was
beat.
going to maybe become emperor until.
No,
Bro,
but he's
killed
willing to
his emperor.
sacrifice it for the greater good type beat. In this one, what did Lucius want to sacrifice?
An arm and a leg.
For what?
I guess, yeah, that's so. Like, I guess it's fine, but it's, I guess, a bit rushed how he suddenly kind of becomes about Rome, even though he wasn't about Rome
Yeah.
before. Right?
Still by my wife. My wife is dead. I need to
I need to kill the
Pedro
guy.
Pascal.
And I guess also that's a bit of a sudden turn when he spares Pedro.
Yeah,
because
then
they
he's like,
don't really fight that much in
Pedro
their
just
life.
gonna went, hey, I know you. Respect, buddy. And then he's like, oh, dang. Just kind of chill, bro. So he lets him live.
Well, I like how Pedro was kind of a chill guy. He wasn't. He literally didn't even know that this
Yeah.
guy wanted revenge, and he was just like, "Bro, I gotta focus. I'll be locked into my
The scheme.
scheme."
But that's also dumb then, because, like, why did he not kill Pedro? Just because Pedro said, yo, I know you. Shit.
Yeah, that's why.
So he's like, oh, okay, you kind of chill like that.
Ayo.
Never mind, my wife.
Well, I think it's more like, "Hey, your mother is my wife."
So I'm going to kill your wife. Is it just because he helped to try and get him to escape?
Yeah, probably. Well, like, yeah, they'd already like he was like Pedro's character was meant to be looking out for him anyway.
Mm.
Prior to that,
Yes. But he hates his mother. That's another
Nah,
thing I
but then
felt
they're
like wasn't
chilling.
explored enough. It was like, all right, you don't despise you resent your mother because she left you, but then what?
but then Rome, bro. Then
Then
Rome.
Rome, and then
Mm.
okay, what happened to your
I
mother?
guess, yeah, that kind of section of the movie probably could have, but maybe cut out a bunch of stuff in the first act and then stretch out
Yeah.
the second act more.
Mm.
That's probably a solution there.
And it just switched.
Or just do a
'cause,
long director's cut,
Yeah,
Ridley Scott style.
and his mind just switched because I guess mother's nice again. So I guess forgiveness, forgive but don't forget. But
Oh man.
why didn't he ever go to Rome in all these 16 years?
Because he didn't remember, apparently.
Yeah,
Amnesia.
amnesia. Wow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
I kind
guess
of found that
amnesia
hard to believe. I was like, I kind of remember.
Then how did
being
he remember
12, bro.
Maximus, bruh?
Huh?
But he remembered Maximus.
Yeah, so it was kind of unclear. Was he just lying about that, or just like, I don't know?
How about that Maximus?
Yeah. Also, does this mean that Maximus might have cheated on his wife, bro?
Well, in the previous movie, it's established that they are former lovers. Maximus and the lady Empress.
Yeah.
And I mean, they didn't say they probably fucked, but I guess it was not specified if she was already engaged. Therefore, you can hide the kid. Be like, this is your kid, bitch. Got him.
Jeez. Yeah.
And then, but the kid is the same age as his other kid, so technically they fucked at the
Suspicious.
same year, man.
Suspicious.
Sassy baka.
Suspicious.
Now it's
Sassy
all about
Maximus.
that open relationship type beat in the Rome.
Oh, when in Rome.
When in Rome, Max is sus.
So real.
Max.
Max
Sus
is
Maxing.
sus.
Yeah.
Wow. This was a
Well, there
movie.
you go.
Can you
Is there more
speak
to-
some Roman Italian for us?
Mamma mia.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess we already talked about Palpatine and Denzel Palpatine.
Yeah. He the goat.
He the goat.
I think he's
But,
the better villain than the Joaquin Phoenix. Just not just from like his
what's his revenge
gravitas
again?
as
Was
well,
it just
but
like they fucked me over in my life, so I'm gonna fuck the whole city over type beat?
might have been.
But
Also a bit of like because he fought for Rome back in the day,
Yeah,
right? I think
I
what we
don't remember
said.
specific.
He definitely
was
was a
in the
gladiator or
army,
something,
yeah.
and that's like, well, he just hates the system, bro. Like the system's
Yeah.
broken.
he's just like me for real.
Tear down
He's
the
a
system,
joker,
right?
man.
He's a bit of a joker, man. But
Yeah.
he's kind of right though.
Yeah.
He's kind of like evil Marcus Aurelius, where he has his own dream, and that dreams suck. That's kind of his thing. It's just like Marcus Aurelius' dream is shit. He doesn't
He's
understand. You got to
anti-demo-
destroy the entire thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, bring back the Roman Empire, guys.
And would say we already live in a megalopolis.
Megalopolis.
Yeah.
I was thinking about some.
Salt.
Oh, I really like the scene where he told the brother to kill his brother, and then he just came up from behind him, stabby, stabby.
Yeah.
It was goaded,
Goated.
Stabby,
For
stabby.
real.
and he became. I am the Senate.
He became
him.
on the same status as Monkey.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You are a lowly human being. You animal.
See, in that position, you could have just. Well, I guess he did plan on killing Lucius, but Lucius already sent that guy to call the army.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, well, his thing was he wanted to kill Lucius in the game. The way to save
Yeah.
his mom, yeah.
And at the same time, when Lucius. Did he win the game? No. He just kind of.
No, he cheated
Went-
by getting all the
he went
people to
outside.
be the
Yeah.
dressed as the guards, yeah.
Well, that was happening.
Oh, he also lost the game. No, his mom fucking died.
Yeah.
yeah,
so
yeah, nah.
He a loser, not like a Maximus, bruh. He wins,
Well, Maximus dies as well, so
but he killed the guy. First.
Lucius at least lives through it, right? And he
Yeah.
solves everything with his big speech at the end. So some of these speeches were like,
We
Speech,
live in a society.
he's like,
Therefore-
in Community, Jeff
Oh,
Winger.
yeah, Jeff and his speech.
in his speeches, yeah. Yeah, too many speeches.
Not enough soliloquies.
That's
Not enough iconic lines.
Oh, I do like. It's a really weird. This is a kind of weird tangent, but this movie's only rated M in Australia. Everywhere else is rated R, and I don't know why. Because this movie's very violent. Like just decapitations, there's like limbs.
Yeah, maybe.
The Australian
I don't know.
children are fucked. They're used to it.
I would up
usually
it to
it's the other
MA. I
way
think.
around.
Yeah, you should. There's the occasional movie that I remember. Like this is a really random one, but Edge of 17 is M in Australia, but it's R in America.
Maybe it's because of they don't count animal cruelty as R-rated.
Well, there's also like humans getting butchered in it.
but
Yeah.
like they don't have the RSPCA.
The human RSPCA.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know,
In America,
in here So
We
they
have
don't-
the
they don't get
classification
complaints
board.
RSPCA.
for chicken.
Yeah. Chicken sensitive.
No, PETA.
Peter.
Peter.
But yeah,
PETA, the
also
horse is being
RSPCA for
abused.
chicken.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining chickens in the Colosseum fighting
well,
like a giant chicken.
well, hold on.
No, the people who are like, they can't get sharks into the Colosseum.
Don't you
They
have
start going, they can't
cockfighting?
get. Yeah.
Cockfighting
But
in
imagine it in the Colosseum.
Yeah.
Oh, this movie is, I think, rated M for like blood and gore and animal cruelty.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So if you're an animals activist, avoid at all costs.
Yeah.
Or if you're
it's all,
squeamish.
they're all like CGI animals.
Yeah.
Monkey.
Monkey.
So the little monkey from the Emperor's Monkey not real?
Maybe.
I think that was just Michael Jackson's monkey
Oh, yeah,
saved
yeah,
from the
monkey.
depths of time. Well, you have the humane society for animals, whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
But they're not human, so you can't be humane towards them.
Yeah, true.
Think about that.
True that.
Animal society.
It's just
Animal society.
who's CEO of the animal society? A lion?
It should be. Shouldn't be human if you're trying to promote humane treatment. How about animalistic treatment?
Oh, if you did treat animals like animals, you'd just be eating them, right? So you gotta treat them like humans.
It's a doggy dog
Yo,
world.
they be
as
eating the
say.
rhinos in this one for real.
They're eating the dog
They're eating the rhinos.
Yeah.
They're
and
eating
the
all rhinos.
armadillos. Wow, amazing!
And they're all eating.
Should we give it a verdict?
Please,
The sharks are eating the humans too.
sure. Why not?
Gladiator 2, the new sequel to Gladiator. I thought it was
Gladiator.
I thought it was alright movie, but I think it doesn't live up to the Gladiator name. Back in 2000, I had the Trump Towers completed.
You weren't born.
I was $20 million in
I
debt.
watched Trump Tower being built.
From inside the womb, but also
Inside the womb.
back in time.
Back in time.
In the womb, in
So
the
it was
room.
also not built in 2000. It was built way
I would
before
say it's
that.
already
yeah.
finished. by
Okay,
2000.
yeah.
That's
But
how
I was
old
$20
I
million
am.
in debt.
You
Or
guys don't
however
know
money
me.
was in debt.
You don't
Yeah,
know me.
it's interesting. It's the same story, or the main storyline is a rehash of the first movie because they're also trying to tap back in the lore, and I feel like that's a bit, boring type beat. And also, it's a bit of a plot.
Also, I forgot to say this movie
yeah,
ends exactly where the previous movie ends in terms of the
Yeah.
status quo of Rome.
of like, do we have a democracy? Nah.
Bro.
Well, it's like Marcus Aurelius' dreams. It could be realized, and that's how both
Oh, yeah.
movies ended. Yeah.
Bro.
So sorry, I kind of spoiled it, but yeah, okay.
But democracy manifest or not? Yeah, storylines rehash from plot conveniences, but attached to that, we have different perspectives of revenge, as Mr. Jackman mentioned.
Hugh Jackman.
But I feel like, okay, some of them are compelling. I like the villain, Pedro Pascal, I guess, but he's kind of too chill like that, He's like, oh, he's just
Chill
there. He's
guy.
like, I don't like it, but I guess I'm a go. Yeah, so I'm gonna give this one a light 7.
Dang, you went from 9 to 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear that? That's what you call a trend. I'm in the boat where I'm thinking of this film more as its own thing rather than a sequel. Probably should think of it as a sequel, which is why I'm probably gonna go somewhere in the middle and give it an 8.
For real. Yeah, to be honest, I kind of like these
Yeah.
equally.
I was tempted to give it an
No.
8.5.
Yeah.
I just thought of it the sequels part of things.
Maybe if I saw the first movie in the theater, I'd have a different experience. But seeing this in a packed theater was pretty cool.
Yeah.
With people sitting next to me where they could have sat behind me. Why are they sitting next to me? They kept yapping, bro. It's like, stop yapping.
Did
Yeah.
it feel like it being in the Coliseum watching the gladiators fight?
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
join in, be like,
Oh, you can
yo,
also, the demographic of this film is just old people watching this, bro.
old men.
It's mostly
What was the
I guess
cinema?
people,
Village Crown.
the pre 9/11 people.
But yeah, I think this is a great movie.
Great movie.
You got some of the story elements. It's not like I think there are conveniences, but like it's just too rushed at parts where they could have
Yeah.
expanded a bit. And I think the first not a half, the first third of the movie is just too much of the same. And I don't like
definitely.
some of the I want to say Star Warsy story tropes of how to do nostalgia and shit like that. And I think honestly the weakest element's kind of the main character in this one. I
Yeah.
think, and which is just the same as the first movie. So take that with what you will. I don't know. I think it's still worth a watch if you're just like me and you're kind of just a chill guy who likes movies sometimes.
yes,
Or
sir.
maybe you like Gladiator. You want to know what happens next in Ridley Scott's brain.
Yeah.
Then you can be like, damn, that was kind of but I guess cool stuff happens. Like me.
Well, I'm gonna give this the same score as I gave the previous one, an 8.
That's a 9.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yo,
Which is a combined average of
7.69.
That's
Gonna
probably like the
keep it that way.
IMDb score.
7.69.
All right.
Ooh.
Let's talk a bit of Wicked, eh?
That's a little bit wicked of you to suggest.
Yeah, this was a fun watch, wasn't it?
Wow.
We went into the
So fun.
Kino Theatre. It was also pretty packed on a
Yeah.
lovely Saturday night. Everyone wanted to watch their
He was
Wicked.
so wicked.
Yeah. Also, none of us have seen the musical, right? So we
I
don't have that
know.
context.
I
Yeah.
was almost dragged into it, like watching. What do you? I'm not sure if I can talk about the sub community of people uploading musicals to YouTube and calling it.
Bootlegs.
No. They call it something like homework or like to hide the fact that they're
cams.
no, but they have a word for it in theater communities.
Well,
when they upload
yeah, we
full
say
musicals.
we say bootlegs.
It's
But
not.
That's what we did
basically,
for. I watched the Hamilton Broadway one.
It
But there's a specific term.
yeah.
But it is a bootleg.
like
Yeah,
makeup tutorial.
that's what the
But he's
Theater
saying
Kids
there's
I
a
knew
different
said-
term.
I
but I
don't
don't know.
remember it being bootleg. I remember it being something like makeup tutorials or like
I think
The makeup tutorial.
Yeah, and then
It's
you
crazy.
like 2 hours of makeup tutorial.
Yeah.
I forgot what it is. But like I was almost. The point is, I was almost watching the Wicked one of those. I almost
Yeah.
watched
Yeah.
Wicked
Probably
did
should
you
mainly
think-
just for defying
Yeah.
gravity.
Oh,
banger alert.
Banger.
yep.
But yeah, point being, fun watch.
I
Like just fun experience of people go to the cinema. Actually, both of these movies I watched had
Mhm.
like pretty.
The
Pretty
different
audience
demographics,
present.
yeah.
Yeah, this one's more like
Youngins,
theater kids.
fucking kids.
Theater kids. But yeah, I guess if you don't know Wicked, it's like a fan fiction prequel to Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm. We're out to see the wizard.
It's about
The
how the
wonderful
Wicked Witch became wicked, I guess,
Yeah.
and the Good Witch, Glinda,
the little Linda.
how she was there too, and friendship and magic and Wizard of Oz.
How she succumbed to capitalism.
That's so real, and it's a musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Firstly, I'd just like to say, mate, this movie's directed by our good friend John M. Chu, who did In the Heights, mate, which I think we all collectively said that was a
We do
pretty
like
great
those.
movie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We did a musical parody of that one.
Yes, he did.
No, we did.
Yes,
We did a
he
musical.
did. He did.
And he
He's-
also did Crazy Rich Asians.
Damn,
Those are
them
like his
Asians
main
being rich
movies, and then he's done like
crazy.
Justin Bieber concert movies.
Oh, like a doco. Okay.
And he
Wow.
only makes bangers, bro. So it's just bangers after bangers.
What a
Yeah.
what a downgrade.
Did you guys like the movie?
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought, wow, such is a musical movie.
Just musical movie.
Although it do be a part oneer.
Yeah.
Part of two
Classic
parts,
Fast X moment.
It was a fast X
Classic
moment,
Mission Impossible moment.
but I feel in that way it felt. I don't know. To me, it's almost too long, but it the structure fitted well.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
in my head.
Well, I guess if you want to jump into like pacing and stuff off the
Mhm.
bat, I'd say that's the weakest part for me. I think
Mhm.
the movie's kind of paced poorly.
Yeah.
Maybe it's also to the part 1, part 2 type shit, where I'm like, damn, does it really need to be part 1, part 2, or could we
Yeah.
just have like shrunk a lot? Because I feel like a lot of this movie is Harry Potter light
It is.
Yeah.
and all that stuff. I was like, cut it. But I guess I don't know. The musical fans probably love that shit, but like I don't know. For me, it's just like I'm just watching
Harry
musical
Potter.
Harry Potter. I'm like, okay, this
Oh,
stuff
look,
isn't very
Ginger
interesting.
Ron Weasley.
Yeah.
Goat Professor Snape, but not really. I just said
Oh yeah.
Professor Snape.
Also, like the Animal Farm. This one, it's so Animal Farm. I don't know if you
It
know
is.
the Orwell
Well, I
book.
mean, Animal Farm, which is animals in it.
Well, it's animals in a farm, and then they're communists.
Yeah, but the animals in here, I guess
They're also communists.
they are commies, so
Yeah.
fuck them.
Which is cool.
And that's why, you don't want to succumb to the wizard's capitalist mindset.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this movie is too long for me personally, which should make it harder for me to rewatch because I'm just like, I don't know. I did kind of get bored at points where I was just like,
closed your eyes and I was.
oh, that one part, that was actually a good part of the movie there. And I closed my eyes for like a second and then he woke me up. So it was fine. It was fine. I didn't miss any of it.
It was a solid like 2 minutes.
Nah, I remember what happened. It was he was doing the cute boy doing dance.
Yes. How you missed that on the cue?
No.
For the length of the film, I would rather have watched the musical.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long was
Because the musical is about 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
Which is the length of this movie.
Oh, wasn't it? Was it literally 3 hours?
It was 2 hours 40 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
And like you can tell by looking at the album for this movie, it's not that long. The amount of songs that are in this movie.
Too much dialogue.
So it's a lot of dialogue, a lot of like. And to be fair, I would say like this action and stuff, and that's cool. And like it looks like the movie looks really good. And it's got like big spectacle stuff. But I guess that is what's taking up a lot of the runtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The audience is kind of confused, like the target audience.
Really?
Like you do the film, and people watch it because it's the musical, but from the trailers, there's also a lot of dialogue. Or you're also just targeting Ariana Grande fans.
Well, I mean, I kind of get it though. It's like, why do a movie adaptation if you're not going to make it feel like a movie as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
In which case, maybe making it 2 hours 40 isn't the right call.
Yeah.
At that point, you'd just rather have a full movie rather than having an interlude in the middle.
Yeah.
With part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
You mean interval?
Interval, that's what I mean, yeah.
Yes.
An interlude, that's a musical thing. I mean, the music,
Musical interlude.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly, mate. I think, a bit too long for my taste. There were moments I really liked. I like the ending. The ending is, I think, really solid. There's some elements of the story that I feel like could have done a bit of a retool. I don't really get into spoilers, but there's one villain in the film that is like in the entire movie, and then they're a twist villain at the end. I felt like they didn't spend enough time with the main character for that twist to be particularly compelling.
Yeah.
Even though, like, I liked that they were the villain. Like, I liked how they got there. I didn't think that the way it was paced was enough. Yeah. Similarly, I think I don't know how much this is going to affect part 2, but the cute boy that they're fighting over or whatever, that's like the least interesting part to me. I think they spent too much time on that. But maybe that's a huge deal in the part 2. I don't know.
Because he's your Prince Charming, but smart.
And it's just like, well, the point I think is more to create like tension between the besties, right? And I think that's a trope, I guess, as well, right? I also felt I really liked their relationship, the bestie squad, and honestly could have used more of that even.
It's like from enemies to lovers type beat.
Yeah,
we love that.
I thought that the sibling of the Wicked Witch, she kind of has like a bit of a subplot, but I think that's not very well fleshed out either. It's more like you don't really get her motivations that much. It's more told through other people, and then she ends up with someone, and that's kind of like her thing. I hope she gets more to do.
Yeah, it's a similar thing where it's like, she's treated different because she's different, but at a different rate from being green. Yeah.
Okay, and then I guess if we're gonna get into other stuff, I don't know how strongly. I guess there's kind of a clear allegory of like skin color and whatnot, and like I guess racism. I don't think it works because this is a thing that I don't think just really translates to fantasy. It's just like if you've got a cast full of diverse people and you're just going to be like, there's that one green person and I was racist, that green person. But also like, how does racism in this universe work? Like, are all the different humans or whatever, are they different?
One thing for
like,
sure,
I don't,
they don't like the animals.
They don't like the animals, yeah.
So that's a key
Yeah.
racist point.
We don't like people who look like bodily fluids. We don't like yellow
It reminds
piss. We
me
don't
of
like brown poo. We
you
don't
know
like
the
green
movie
vomit.
Bryce with Will Smith.
What are you doing there?
That's like a movie that's entirely just an allegory for racism.
But animals?
But well, like orcs. They hate the orcs, bro. But also like race exists within the universe, within humans as well.
I mean, Lord of the Rings, you got the humans, which are all colors, and then you got other races like elves and shit.
Yeah, but Lord of the Rings doesn't really delve into like there isn't really a lot of like
dumb
Species.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
But like
More like
Yeah.
feces.
it's not like a focus, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Whereas I think it's a bit more front and center here. But also another thing about like, you know, a lot of stuff that I'm kind of like, oh, they could have spent more time in this. Maybe, I don't know, this didn't affect me in this way. Maybe it'll be more impactful the second half. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was my kind of what I was saying about like literally every other movie that's part 1, part 2. It's just like, I don't really know.
Like Fast X.
Yeah. Especially because the most interesting part for me was the ending. And it's just like, damn.
So that's the turning
you know?
point.
Yeah,
How
that's the
things
turning
became
point.
to be.
Yeah. Which is like, does it really work in the pacing of a movie? Because that's not where like that point. Like it's too
kind of.
That should have probably
but it was a
yeah.
climactic ending.
It was. Yeah. Fine Gravity went hard.
Mm-hmm.
Although, what do you think about the music? Good music.
I like the music. I was like,
Yeah.
these
These are people who know what they're doing with a musical adaptation, except they don't, but they know how to do the music right, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm thinking like, would the part 1, part 2 thing be a studio decision to make more money? Is that like the
money?
That could have just been it. It's like we want to drag it out.
Maybe
they just want to push it out to streaming and.
No, this movie's gonna do so well in the theater.
I know.
This is gonna make so much money.
That kind of movie.
Well, I assume they shot back to back. I reckon the movie's almost done because it's only coming out. It's coming out in like a year or like less. Yeah, so it's
like
got a quick
take
turnaround.
it home, pause in the middle, get some popcorn, get some more popcorn.
Yeah.
Nah, what they're gonna do is they're gonna do double screenings for the next one.
Yeah, like Dune.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
And they're gonna do that too for Fast X Part 2.
I mean, the cliffhanger at the end of here is way more satisfying than Fast X.
Or they jump.
Yeah.
You might call this a cliffhanger.
I don't know. And you know, at least they the good thing is it's only a year interval. Like they've been like, this is when the next movie coming out. Whereas you got like Spider-Man, which we don't know when the second if the second movie is even coming out anymore. So like that's crazy. Yeah.
Real.
It's like this is like an Infinity War Endgame type beat, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Fixed release time.
Which is I feel like I've been a bit harsh with this movie. I'm trying to think of the performances are all good.
Yeah, good music. Yeah, good singing.
Yeah.
I mean, Ariana.
The visuals are incredible.
Singing. All the actresses.
Editing and stuff.
The editing's good.
Cinematography.
Hoagie.
Do you remember when I said that?
Cinematography.
Yeah.
The animals be speaking.
The animals be speaking.
They be yapping.
The RSPCA is
they
doing
need
the
to
good work
stop
out there.
talking and just be looked at.
Yeah.
And I said, yo, that's what they say about women though.
No, that's what they say about children, bro. You know children are to be seen, not heard, or some shit. It's an old saying.
Damn, I thought that was about women.
No, bro, you're just sexist.
But I thought that was the allegory.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, I can't remember in which context I heard this in. It could have been women or children from what my memory's not so
from
right.
all of the old
children,
texts that I used to
get the hell
read
out of here.
about all of the kids that'll be like, no, my parents hate me. Let's go on an adventure.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Or something.
Yappa.
I know this is gonna sound, I guess, negative, but I guess I didn't like the start of the movie.
Yeah.
I thought I didn't like.
It was
it's
real.
You probably wondering how I got here.
Yeah, but it was also like too much. It was just like going, oh, this is in the future beyond the first Wizard of Oz movie, and we're going all the way back, and then we're kind of jumping around a little bit between different.
This
I don't
is
know.
just a setup the theme of the movie so you can decide if you wasted your money or not.
Yeah. And it kind of never really, it didn't come back at the end also. Like, there was like no...
It's going to come back in the end of the next
Yeah,
movie.
that's, I guess, yeah.
I think that's
But it also, yeah, from this part one, it just feels like they started off with like this, this is how it happened.
Oh, this is how it ends.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
But it was, I mean, it's like they're just throwing Ariana Grande at your face right off the bat. Be like, look, it's Ariana.
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah. That's real.
And then, they went.
Oh, I think both of the characters had good arcs and stuff.
Yeah.
But, we've got another movie, so like, I don't know how, can't really make any judgments on how it will all pan out yet.
Yeah, true.
Oh, monkeys. There are a lot of monkeys in the movie. Yeah. That's a big plus. Yeah, we were freaking out every time monkeys came on the screen. We were just going like, monkey.
Look at them.
Oh, when the goat professor came out, we were going, Kendrick the goat.
The goat.
Yeah.
That's good. That's funny.
True. Yeah.
Man, the goat. What he do?
Goat was a real one. It kind of like, because this movie's so long, I kind of like was trying to figure out like what is the storyline, I guess, and it's like eventually
we get
it is I guess it is about the animals. It's like meant to be the main
storyline.
thing, because like that's her motivation at the end of the movie, where she's like, oh I don't want to spoil anything, but she's about the animals, right? But I didn't know how.
And it's also, but I guess I can't say, but
I think there's too much love triangle in this movie, where it took away from me focusing on what was going with the animals, because it was running at the same time. Basically, they're trying to do these two things, and I was just like, which part is actually that important? I guess both parts are important, but I don't really know because part 2's not out yet. But
yes,
I am.
All means, if you think about it, world building, socio-politically, the animals are important, but interpersonal relationship wise between the characters is the love triangle.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. But also like
Harry Potter in it.
I want to jump into spoilers. Like, can we just wrap up as soon as quickly? Right. Yeah. Do you have anything else to say about spoilers? Good movie, right? We all liked it.
Yeah, it was good. But a bit long.
Bit long, but good. Yeah. If you're a fan of the musical, you'll probably like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel like Ariana, you may like it.
I like Ariana.
I've been getting those victorious memes that I have sent y'all. Maybe.
Well, I'm getting a lot of the SNL stuff when she
with the funny song
Domingo. Yeah.
You wanna see you tonight? Yeah, the meme tonight.
Yeah.
Ariana's in that show with the red hair. So cool.
She also did Salmon Cat.
Yeah. I think that bombed. Or I don't know.
That was my show. I didn't watch Victorious. I watched Salmon Cat.
Damn.
Big Ariana fan back in the day.
Dan Schneider hits, yo.
Yeah. Anyway, let's jump into spoilers real quick. My kind of what I want to say is like, kind of like the way where the sisters end up at the end, and like they're kind of like they're besties, but they're kind of divided over this. Not really divided. It's like they support each other, I guess, but like they have to make decisions apart because whatnot. That has nothing to do with the boy. That's my point. Like, I don't think you need. It was more to do with the animals and like all of that shit that's going on, like the actual important shit. So I'm feeling like, to me, just based on part 1, all of the stuff with the boy was useless.
No, it's not about the boy. But
no, I understand, but also we would have reached that point kind of anyway because their political views are so different. And that's ultimately what divides them at the end, I guess. Not that they're like really divided. It's just like
they can't be together.
They can't be together. Yeah.
Because of the government.
Yeah. Because of the government, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. I also just think the trope of having a guy divide the girls is kind of lazy. That's also that.
But the guy, I guess, no, he didn't divide the girls. So he was just avoiding the other chick.
Which one?
Glinda.
Well, no, he was with Glinda.
Yeah, but then after...
But I think he wants to be with...
After they had the moment with Rini.
Yeah.
He was like, fuck Glinda.
Yeah. Which is definitely like, I assume it's setting up for something.
Yeah, but they're still besties though.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't really need it to, in my opinion.
No.
But I feel like it'll come back in part 2. Also, the other thing, I felt like they kind of built up. From the way it seemed like they were the high school, I thought they were doing a Harry Potter thing where it's like you got a group and it's like they're friends and like they go on adventures type shit. Not literally, but like it seemed like they had a core group, but kind of wasn't really. And I'm like, the orange hair munchkin guy didn't really need him.
He was a cuck.
He just reminds me too much of Ron.
And also
But Ron actually contribute. Like he doesn't really contribute anything
because they're ginger.
And ultimately, like the sister doesn't really do much either.
And it was not resolved with that guy being still simping for Glinda and, tugging along little sister.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because the last time was at the train station.
Yeah.
Yeah, that literally goes nowhere.
I guess they're going to be like, in the second movie, they're going to have a
Remember
confrontation. Be like,
that?
What you do there?
Gotta hark back to it.
Hark to it.
Yeah. So you see where I think that, I don't know, there's a lot of the school element that I don't think is really worked for me.
Yeah.
I really wanted more of, I was saying before, what's her name? Michelle Yeoh. I wanted more of her in that middle part.
Like one scene of teaching.
Yeah.
Michelle.
She only gets like one song as well, I think. I think she sings at the end as well, maybe. But
part of the, I guess, the fight scene.
You get that really hard shot of her standing for the monkeys at the end. That was pretty cool.
Well, if you're comparing it to Harry Potter, if you think about it, Harry Potter had 5 parts.
5 what?
Parts.
Yeah, no. But I'm just like, my comparison to Harry Potter is more just like, why are we doing Hogwarts? You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, the assumption also is they did this in the music that they're on Hogwarts.
Yeah, this is all.
How did they do it?
In a shorter amount of time. Somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a bit long, isn't it?
Yes. So yeah, the besties go. They meet the wizard.
Yeah.
The wizard.
And the wizard was Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. He was perfect cast.
Yep.
Perfect cast.
Oh yeah.
So good.
And it was just Jeff Goldblum being like,
He does like the Jeff Goldblum thing of like, let me touch your hat.
Nice.
He's just a curious guy, Also kind of a chill guy as well.
Feel I have a giant robot face. Yeah.
That's my face.
I can't.
Also, his entire thing is totally about government oversight, right? Because his whole thing is just like, I want to get the monkeys to spy on the population.
And also a dictatorship at the moment. I can relate.
That stuff is really cool.
And
that's
also
generally
because the point of they literally say, "Oh, you have no real power, dude. You're just some guy."
Yeah,
just some chill guy.
Yeah, I'm just a chill guy.
Chilling in my
People
big
just be
apartment.
like, "Yo, can you read the book?" And I go, "Bippity boppity boo." And they go.
He's more like he's literally just like Iron Man, kind of. His whole thing is just technology, right?
Is he a faker
and magic tricks?
Crazy.
Yeah.
He's one of those fake it till you make it type guy. And he did make it.
He's a I don't know if you've seen Oz the Great and Powerful with James Franco, but that's a Sam Raimi movie, by the way.
Yeah.
It's the origin story of him basically, and how he's just like a con man kind of vibes.
And he enslaved the animals. I guess the monkey army anyway.
Yeah.
By kidnapping their families. That's so big.
Yeah. That's kind of funny, yeah.
And then he used the power of racism to win his election, I guess, or whatever, or keep the support of the people. Like we talked about, you gotta keep the people happy, so there's no insurgency.
Yeah,
right?
I hope we get more of the people in the next movie.
They're all green or emerald people.
No, they're not green.
Oh,
I was gonna say because I said there's only one green person.
Yes. Well, that's her arc of like, oh, I accept who I am.
Yeah.
And if I gotta be number one public enemy for the animals, so be it.
Yeah. I wonder, well, we saw a whole part to go. How will that translate into the character that we know from the original there? Because she's kind of, I think, evil for the sake of being evil in the original one.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, I got a couple of nitpicks that have literally nothing to take away from the movie. It's just fine. It's just little things I noticed. I like how the Wicked Witch is always correcting Glinda's grammar, but also everyone speaks in nonsense language, so it doesn't matter.
True.
That's just a funny thing. Also, in the world of the Wizard of Oz, the whole thing with the original one, at least, is it's like an isekai, right? So it's just like
wizard ghost.
it's not real, but it also like it's just like the characters from real life being brought into versions of themselves in this fantasy land, including the Wicked Witch. So how did she have an origin story? I guess that's just a random thing about just the Wicked concept in general.
Because my father was a violent man. He hated me because of my greenness.
Yeah.
Therefore, he poisoned my mother.
Therefore,
cool.
if you dilute the poison, then the wickedness shall die.
Yeah. But I think this movie really... I think the ending of the movie genuinely carried the movie enough to a point where like it actually won me over like a lot. Because I was like... I got a bit emotional at the end, mate. Not gonna lie.
What those musicals do to you, friend?
He shed
Yeah,
tears,
Charmant.
but not for Maximus.
No, I think this is a more... I don't know. This is about friendship, and I understand, you know.
How about Maximus's friendship with his family?
Dead family that he spent 1
Family.
second, not even a second with. You only see their corpses. Yeah.
How about my friendship with democracy?
What about friendship with the monkeys here? You don't understand.
The moncracy.
They got what they wanted. They wanted wings. Or I guess that was fake because Jeff Goldblum just made it up.
Yeah, he just made it up, bro.
So cool.
The moncracy.
How about Galinda's act? I feel like, I guess her thing was just like, she has a genuine friend now.
Yeah, which is really cute. I think
But also, she's still
her
a
friendship's nice.
not poser, just like just be like, oh, I don't want to get in trouble. Also, I guess I don't feel strongly enough about or like have enough empathy for the animals, and I not like she has any
Well-
major stake in anything. I guess suppose she has a family name, but that's not explored.
Yeah,
deeply.
so
But I mean,
I hope that's something that's built upon the next one because she needs to become the witch from the Wizard of Oz, and
Yeah.
she's like meant to be on the side of good or whatever. It's like there's gonna have to be some big.
and I guess she has the
Okay.
ambition to be a funny magic person.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah,
I guess she was never really about the animals, so like
no.
that's really changed. It's more about her having a real friend, which is why like the ending's kind of like tragic in that way. You know, it's just like
But to have that real
Yeah.
friend, she finally learned, to empathize with other people.
not animals, but
But
other
no,
people.
fuck them, man.
Yeah, which is cool.
And now she's trapped.
The scene where they danced at the ball was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was cute. Made me feel happy inside. That's so cute. That shit.
But, people be real. They be like, look at those dance, though, haha. And then someone else do it, and they be like, shit, that's kind of
Yeah,
hit the gritty.
yeah.
Shows you the people of Shiz school
Yeah,
be shallow as fuck.
it's the
If you want to
shiz,
go
bro.
to the shit school,
I
Shiz
want.
school,
That's like the shit zoo.
Shiz University, bro.
Where you
What
just
degree
learn to
can I
make
get?
shivs.
Bachelor of
Shivery.
Shiz.
Wait, was it at high school
Chivalry.
or university?
They said university.
University, yeah. Because I was gonna be like, they do not look high school age. They definitely, yeah.
Mhm.
All right, shall we verdict this one?
All right.
Dick the verb.
Verdict the dicto. Wicked Part 1. Good music, fun times, but long. Ended on a good note. But they dwelled quite a bit in some school moments. Wonder what happens in the next one. Will they resolve what they have established, or will they just forget about it?
Will they
Forget
kiss?
about it. This
Will they
is Emerald
cancel
City.
it like Fast Part 2? I'm gonna give this one a 7.5.
I'll give it an 8.
Yeah, I'll also give it an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, type shit.
Yeah. Do
Good
I do an
movie.
Ariana Grande. Yeah.
Nah, I can't. I don't have the vocal range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not about getting it right. It's about the state of mind.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that concludes our episode. You know what we'll watch next week?
Yes.
It's a movie with your favorite actor in it.
Louis Fonsi.
Calabuff.
No.
Mark
Dwayne
Wahlberg.
The Rock Johnson.
Oh,
We're
Another
doing
one.
Moana 2, baby.
We only
Moana
watched
2, man.
Dwayne The
Yeah.
Rock Johnson movie 2 weeks ago.
That's so good.
And
Well-
now we're running it back.
To the future.
Re-rock.
Well, yeah, we got Moana 2, and I reckon we can do piece by piece as well, because
Yeah.
streaming.
Lego movie. Up yours.
Up your
Right now.
bums. Lego piece up your
Yeah.
nose.
All right. That's that. You want to do the things?
Follow our socials if you haven't.
Please.
What are they?
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you want, motherfuckers? Find us on unholy.pod, Instagram, TikTok. You know what else you can find on YouTube other than our podcast? Our YouTube channel.
And the 1 hour makeup tutorial.
Yeah. I forgot what it's called. I didn't actually search it up. But I was trying to earlier and I couldn't find it.
Damn, they've removed it all from me.
It's because there was one playlist from one person called
Oh.
that. So now everyone on YouTube calls it that.
Okay.
Which isn't
okay.
bootlegs. Not bootlegs. But
The Baden Switch makeup tutorials.
the
SpongeBob the musical.
SpongeBob the movie call.
All right. See you guys next week. Bye bye bye.
I don't hold the pod. Bye.